Hey, it's Troy Casey, Certified Health Nut here in Santa Monica, California, and today I brought one of my Czech colleagues, Nicole Devaney.
Czech goddess!
The Czech goddess. And she wanted to talk a little bit today about nutrition, children's nutrition, and she brought her daughter who, through being exposed to a lot of her knowledge around nutrition, was able to make her own decisions and started making her own decisions around...
just like the way I eat and stuff like that. Like I was seeing all my friends eating all this stuff and the way they just look and acted sometimes, like it was just, I'm like, okay, I've had enough of this. So
you took it upon yourself to get off sugar, get off junk food, get off GMOs. What was your choice?
Well, my mom always is like, take baby steps. So I'm like, okay, what do I do first? So I decided to do 100 days no gluten. And it was really hard because that went over Thanksgiving too, and they had like croissants, and croissants are just like the bomb. So it was hard.
You were addicted to croissants.
Yes. I had, when I went back on gluten for the holidays, I had 9 croissants on Christmas. So.
Wow. So take us through, that's powerful. So take us through your gluten detox and what your experience was. Your motivation, obviously, to get off of it was what? You didn't feel well? You didn't look well? What was the situation?
Well, it's just like seeing all these people around me and how they acted and everything, like the
acne,
acne, stuff like that. So like when I was first off it was so hard to stay away from that bread roll, because like all my friends are like, hey Kenny, I want my roll, and I'm like, I want it, but I choose not to have it.
And it was because you chose not to have it. And what did we do through the process? When she said she wanted to go off it, I think it's really important that we don't tell our kids, have this, don't have that. It's really better to teach them, this is what this does to you, and this is how it makes you feel. So if you want to choose to feel like that, go ahead and give it a shot.
It's your choice.
It's your choice. And when she chose to go off gluten, I says, all right, well, let's see how long you can do it for. Let's call it a gong, put an amount of days on it, and at the end, I'll reward you. What do you want? I'll reward you. What did you choose?
I chose 80 Diamonds on Animal Jam.
She loves Animal Jam, National Geographic little kid game that's on computers. It's kind of like Facebook with animals. And I don't normally buy 80 Diamonds because I'm not all about too much TV or computer time. But because she was earning it through making choices on her own, let's do 80 Diamonds.
Great. And so what were some of the benefits that you got? Was it hard in the beginning, and then towards the end, how did you feel, and have you reintroduced gluten back into your body?
Well, like at first it was like so hard to stay away from it. Like I tried like 4 times at first, but ended up having it again. Like finally the 5th time I completed my gong. And over the holidays, I didn't do gluten for Thanksgiving, but I did do gluten and sugar for Christmas.
Lots of it.
I had 9.5 croissants on Christmas Eve.
And how was that experience?
Well, at the end of it, I was like, oh my God, I am so full. I was really full.
Food coma?
Yeah.
She got sick.
Right.
Well, that was because the 2 Reese's, no, not Reese's, it was like peanut butter cup M&Ms, 2 boxes of it.
Yeah, so I let her just have Christmas. She says, Mom, I'm coming off my gong and I just want to have Christmas. I says, you have Christmas. She ate 9 croissants and two boxes of Reese's Pieces, and the next day she came down with a fever and a stomach ache and the flu, and I told her how, sugar can shut off your immunity for up to 4 hours after ingesting it. It turns off your army that protects your body from getting sick, and was a lesson.
It was horrible.
And what did you do after that?
I am like, okay, I am not doing this anymore. So now I'm on a gong, no gluten or processed sugar, like no artificial sugar at all, just like honey and fruit, and that's it.
So how many days is this particular gong or time period?
I want to do 100 days at the least, but I'm going to try and do it longer.
And so how many days are you into it now?
How many days am I into it?
We're probably about 30 days into our chosen gongs. Again, after Christmas started. This is the end of January. Basically, I really, you said anybody who's interested in filming a video with me, and I wanted to share with people how to get your kids to make the best choices. And I look at them almost like I look at any client. I don't want to tell you what to do. I want to educate you and let you make your own choices and let you recognize whether that brain fog or that pain in your body is really from an aspirin deficiency or if it's from the
Mainlining garbage,
yeah. And like with exercise, we want our kids to exercise, but if you tell them you need to get off your butt, get off the couch, they aren't going to get off the couch. What do we do for exercise?
We have relay races and hang out and run in the park, play basketball, just fun games.
Life's about play, and she reminds me of that every day. And sometimes it's real easy when you see all of your peers playing in Reese's Pieces and cocaine cola to want to go play down that road with them, and it's not fun in the end. It's a slow death, and I know that we're all going to die, but why not live while you're here and alive?
Live to your fullest. I mean, nobody likes to be in a food coma or, have the flu or this sickness or that sickness or be overweight. You can't move your body or feel good. I've had brain fog. That's why I avoid gluten as much as possible. I avoid pasteurized dairy, any of the stuff that really makes me feel crummy.
I grew up with
I want to feel great, man. I have all the energy in the world.
I grew up with acne, and it plagued me. And I saw every dermatologist in the world. If somebody would have just shared with me, if somebody would have just shared with me, hey, don't eat the breadstick with your salad at lunch, and that will go away, I would have done it for vanity like that. But I just didn't know. She doesn't have to struggle with that. She knows what creates her different elements.
Great. So Kenya, why don't you tell the viewers out there, what's your opinion, what's your experience, having a mother that specializes in holistic health and nutrition? What's your message out to the young people out there in cyberspace?
Well, when I was eating crappy food and I was just seeing my mom making all these good choices, I always felt like so guilty, and it was tough, but one day I just decided to change that, and I didn't feel guilty anymore. But I want you to know, even if you do make those choices, instead of feeling guilty about it, just send love to it, because sometimes you don't have the choice. Because sometimes you may not have enough money to buy organic. Just send love to it.
Number one.
Wow, what great advice. That's advice that I can use when I'm traveling and getting all neurotic, interviewing chefs on what the hell they're feeding people back there in that kitchen. Anyhow, I digress. But yeah, send it love, and neurosis is a mental disorder, so you can mess up your good diet by what you think. So that's great. So Nicole, what about you? You're a high-level holistic health practitioner, and you share great wisdom with people. What's your message out to people in cyberspace, parents or children, anybody?
I think that we should celebrate life at every moment. Take the time in front of your meal, whatever it is that you're eating, and like Kenya says, don't feel guilty if it's not perfect. Feel grateful that you have the opportunity to eat, because I think that the guilt or the shame or the fear of what might be on our plate or in our air can almost kill us faster than just doing our best, feeling our best, and constantly learning and growing in the best way that we can.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I like that attitude. I adopt that.
Yeah. Play more. Get outside. Run. Live
more. Breathe more. Have fun more.
Thank you, Troy.
Think good thoughts. Yeah. It's great to have you guys here. And well, great. So everybody out there, have a great and healthy day, and get your children healthy and get your mind right and all the other great things. Have a great day.